by Securities Editor Manoj Gupta. After nearly 4 years, remember, India has made a significant return to Afghanistan by re-establishing its full-fledged embassy in Kabul. This is a move that is far more than just diplomatically symbolic. The appointment of Karan Yadav as Chargé Affairs is the first formal step in rebuilding India's deep-rooted influence across Afghanistan. Yadav, who has already been heading the technical mission in Kabul for the past 18 months, will now take on an expanded role. This reflects the mission's growing scope now in Afghanistan. According to top government sources, the Indian mission currently includes 10 to 12 officers and staff members, supported by 50 to 60 ITBP personnel for security. These numbers are expected to grow gradually as India scales up its presence in the country. But remember, it has also reopened India's intelligence, humanitarian and strategic channels in the dynamic region, and the Ministry of External Affairs has in fact made this big announcement just yesterday that in keeping with the decision that was announced during the recent visit of the Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi, the government of India is now restoring the status of the technical missions of India in Kabul to that of Embassy of India in Afghanistan. So there is also a diplomatic upgradation over here. From being a technical mission of India, it will now be formally addressed as the Embassy of India in Afghanistan with immediate effect. Let me quickly bring in Ambassador Sajanhar, who's joining me on the broadcast. Ambassador Sajanhar, I'd like your thoughts on how this is not just diplomatic symbolism, and this also has a greater geopolitical calculus behind this move.
Yes, thank you very much, Akansha, for having me. You're very right. It's not just a mere change in designations, from a technical team to a full-scale embassy. I think this has a very significant strategic content because you would notice that when the Foreign Minister of Afghanistan, Amir Khan Muttaqi, was here, then in his meeting with Dr. Jaishankar, it was mentioned very clearly that India is committed to the safety, integrity, and stability of Afghanistan. So it is India is taking this partnership very, very seriously, and also as far as development cooperation, I'm sure your viewers and listeners would recall that India had invested more than $3 billion during the earlier Hamid Karzai and Ashraf Ghani dispensation in terms of providing assistance and support. And the Taliban regime, since the time it came to power in 2021, has been very keen that India should come back. And after they've come to power, they have not done anything, they have not said anything against India. On the contrary, when Pahalgam took place, the Afghan government in Kabul was one of the first ones to say that it was Pakistan that was involved in this, because they also have an experience that, these terrorist attacks are coming from Pakistan, even as far as Afghanistan is concerned. As far as ISIS is concerned, Pakistan supports that to carry out actions in Afghanistan.
In fact, Ambassador, the joint statement that was shared after the Afghan Foreign Minister paid a visit to India, that also had a condemnation for the Pahalgam terror attack. There were also assurances given that they will not allow use of Afghan soil for any terror activities against India. So first of all, to bring your attention back to the ongoing conflict between Pakistan and Afghanistan, of course, Pakistan continues to blame India, calling the TTP an Indian proxy. How can India now sort of, if not capitalize, but make its presence felt, through which it is bilaterally, mutually beneficial for both countries when it comes to Afghanistan and India? Because remember, we also stand to gain from the trade route which currently Pakistan is trying to block.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're very right. The trade route, Pakistan does not allow access either to Afghanistan or to Central Asia via its own territory. So India has to find another modus vivendi, another way out, skirting around Pakistan, and that is what we have done as far as Chabahar is concerned. Now, Chabahar suffers from some problems because of the sanctions on Iran by the United States, but that is a different matter. We will have a look at it. But then we have the International North-South Transport Corridor, which takes us to Afghanistan. And you would remember that during the Ghani period, and even after Taliban came. During Ghani period, we gave as grants 70,000 tons of wheat to the Afghan people, and after the Taliban came, 50,000 tons of wheat. Some of it was sent through Pakistan, but even Pakistan as a humanitarian relief, it was not willing to allow this access to Afghanistan. So I think we have that particular access. Then our development programs in Afghanistan are going to get speeded up. You would remember that there was this high intensity community development, high impact community development projects that we were carrying out in all 34 districts of Afghanistan. In addition to, the parliament building, the Pule Khumri transmission line, the Zaranj Delaram Road, etc., etc. So I think it is going to be hugely beneficial as far as Afghanistan is concerned in terms of its development, but also in terms of security. It wants to get its pilots trained. It wants to get its armed personnel trained. I think there is no better place than India for this training to take place.
All right, we'll have to see how this now shapes up India's own strategic interests also. Many thanks to you, Ambassador Sajanhar, for joining in on CNN News 18.